All right, so I'm from California, and I want to explain to you guys, how does LA get its water? Where does it come from? And what are the nuances with getting them water? So first of all, Trump, I support him. I'm an independent slash Republican, but that's neither here nor there. However, he's wrong. He said all this water comes from Canada. No water from Canada makes its way through California. I'm sorry. Um, the most we get, we might get a little bit from Oregon, but most of our water comes from the Sierra Nevada mountains. Some of it's stored in the Pacific Range, like Clear Lake and a couple other lakes like Berryessa, Nacimiento, and a bunch of others. But most of our water storage is on the Sierra Nevada side. Now, second of all, water don't go uphill. So how are you going to get it to Los Angeles? There's a big mountain range called the Grapevine, Tehachapi Pass. Water does not naturally flow down into LA. The only water that the LA region can access in general are some of the small lakes and systems that they have, and the Colorado River system passes the closest to it. All right, so what they've done is they've built what's called the Delta Mendota Canal. And what that does is it takes water from some of the lakes and river systems here in the Central Valley area and sends it down south, where it's then pumped over the mountains. So this canal is X wide, X deep, and can only move so much water. And then in LA, they only have so much storage for it. So let's just say we want to send them all the water that we got. Let's just drain the delta. Let's just drain the lakes, which are used for power consumption. They fill these lakes up with water. They put dams on them, and at the bottom of the dams, they put little generators. When the dams release the water, generates electricity, you get power for thousands of homes. So they've got to store enough water to continually release it all year so that they can create energy. That's one. Two is, if we did just send it all, where the hell you gonna put it, LA? You got no lakes or reservoirs. And the one that you got, even if you filled it up, wouldn't be enough. You do have a giant ocean right next to you that you could either put a desalination plant, and I understand that destroys the environment, but how about this? You use the other water for drinking and potable water. Why don't you use the ocean to supply the fire hydrants and put out fires? I mean, there's an idea. But it's not just as simple as, you can't just take the water from one point and move it to the other. It's not that easy.